So here's the thing, our top 10 list probably won't be the same. So if you don't agree with something that I'm about to say, leave your opinions in the comments. Also, keep in mind that these are the top 10 jutsu that I would personally want to have in our world. So if you don't see your favorite jutsu on here, bloody fuck you, bloody! So before we get into the list, I'm gonna tell you exactly which jutsu didn't make it in, but I still think deserve an honorable mention. Honestly, the only reason Almighty Push and Pull aren't on the list is because I didn't have any space left. Imagine having the power to pull and reflect anything you want in the real world. You would pretty much never have to get up again. You could literally become the laziest person on the planet, yet still be broken, overpowered, unstoppable. In all seriousness, I just can't see how this jutsu can be used for anything besides disintegrating. So here's where I expect shit to get problematic. The 8 inner gates are the coolest and most powerful taijutsu in Naruto, no doubt about it. They can take you from 0 to 100 in no time when fully mastered. But that's the thing, mastering even one gate is apparently the hardest thing in the world to do. Plus, the more gates that you master, the higher the risk you bring to your own body. Gates 1 to 3, you'll completely exhaust yourself. Gates 4 to 7, you'll probably end up breaking a few bones and might sustain permanent damage. And on the last gate, well, you die, so, yeah. Goku has the Kameo Wave, Ichigo has the Getsuga Tensho, Luffy has whatever the fuck he has, and Naruto has the Rasengan. I think everybody knows how stupid this jutsu is. It's Naruto's go-to move, and honestly seems like it has no limit to how strong it can get, besides the user themselves. Do you want to be able to track pretty much anyone at any given time?
Yes.
Do you want to be able to overpower your victims to the point where all they can do is cry?
Yes.
Do you want to be so fast that running away won't even cross the mind of your victims?
Yes.
If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you might be a pedophile.
Oh yeah!
But today's your lucky day! I present to you Sage Mode. Okay, technically Sage Mode isn't a jutsu, but you got me fucked up if you think I wouldn't want to have this jutsu in real life. It's the complete package. What more could you want? Well, I'll tell you. When I first saw Obito use this jutsu, I thought, yeah, this is the sharingan at work here. An ability that allows you to phase through matter? And let's not forget that my man has access to a whole other dimension in which he can phase in and out of whenever he pleases. Oh, and let's not also forget that Kakashi Susanoo, which is supposed to be Obito's but whatever, can literally shoot Kamui Shuriken projectiles that will automatically transport you into the other dimension. If it weren't for the fact that Kakashi had Obito's left eye, he would have been undefeatable. Okay, yeah. I put Sasuke's Uno reverse cheese over the flying Raijin. What are you gonna do about it? Aminote Jiggly Tits is basically a slightly worse version of the flying Raijin in the sense that with the flying Raijin, you can teleport anywhere that you place the seal, right?
Which, by the way, only lasts for about...
And with Jigglypuff, you have to switch places with an already existing object. What I like so much about this jutsu though, is that it requires absolutely no skill. All you have to do is look at an object's direction, think, I want to switch places with you, and then switch places, whereas the flying Raijin actually requires you to have a little something called aim. And for those saying,
you don't have to place the fucking seals on the fucking kunai, you fucking dumbass.
Okay, well then at that point, is the jutsu even better than Jiggle anymore? Reanimating people who should be dead is one thing, but reanimating an army of the world's strongest shinobi, then proceeding to control said shinobi in an attempt to take over the shinobi world? I'm done. No, I'm actually fucking done. Where does it end? Well, it definitely doesn't end here, cause guess what? Their bodies are not only indestructible, but Kishimoto had the brilliant idea to give them all infinite chakra as well. So technically, they're actually stronger than they were when they were actually alive. Need I say more? This right here might single-handedly be the most broken anime power that I have ever seen in my 16 years of existence. So picture this, right? You're a casual shinobi, just minding your own business. When out of literally nowhere, when out of the blue, you get jumped by a swarm of enemy ninja, okay? You following so far? I bet. You then proceed to get murdered on camera, live in 4K, HD quality. But alas, there you are. Live and in the flesh, unharmed with not a single out of place hair on your head. Why is it that everybody is able to perform this jutsu? My brain, like I can't wrap my head around it. And I just love how the show expects us to believe that they were just expecting to get attacked before there was even a hint of danger. I'm done with this. We're moving on. See, here's a jutsu that I can actually get behind. Imagine how much more simple and fun your life would become if you were able to perform this jutsu. You would literally get to skip school every day because you could just send a Sato clone to take your place instead, and he'll send back all the experiences that he had throughout the day back to your brain so that you won't miss out on anything. This is all happening, by the way, while you could literally be doing anything else. This jutsu is the ultimate time saver. It would have taken Naruto so much longer to complete his Rasen Shuriken training if it had not been for the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Not to mention, he wouldn't have even been able to use the Rasengan had it not been for his Shadow Clones. Honestly, if I could pick one jutsu in Naruto to take into the real world, it would be this one. But the two jutsu that are ahead of this one are just so broken that I have to put my personal preferences to the side and give these two the top 2 spot. Before I show you the name of the jutsu, I'm about to list a series of clips and briefly explain what's going on, and I want you to tell me what they all have in common, okay? Let's go. Some guy who's able to copy any ability / movement he sees instantly to the point where it's stated that he can see slightly into the future. Some other guy casting an unbreakable illusion. Same guy casting an even more unbreakable illusion. Different guy casting an even more broken illusion, except this time, it's fucking reality! And you can control literally anybody for however long you want. Some guy who can't be touched and can transport himself and other people or things in and out of his very own personal dimension. A black flame that won't stop burning until whatever is burning has completely disappeared. A fucking battle god. With no other purpose besides destroying everything in fucking sight with little to no fucking difficulty while also being fucking unstoppable. Yup, you guessed it. It's the Sharingan! Remember how I was saying that the Sharingan can cast unbreakable illusions? Well, scratch that, because there's actually one way to break out of it. But wait, what's that? Oh, that's right. You need another goddamn Sharingan. Did I mention that the Sharingan can evolve further into the Rinnegan? Like, how can you go from copying movements to summoning fucking meteors? No, like, what is that? At this point, why not be able to tame all the tailed beasts at the same time, then proceed to track them all in 9 different planetary devastations, and simultaneously drain their chakra until you're able to fire your very own Indra's arrow from your perfect Susanoo? Oh wait, that already fucking happened already! I'm speechless. I'm truly speechless. Nigga!